Syncing ClickUp with Google Calendar sounds like a really simple thing to do, but I've seen quite a few people struggle with it as well as forget about a couple of the best practices. So let's look at ClickUp and Google Calendar syncing today, talk about some best practices, and I got a pro tip for you at the end too. Hi everybody, I'm Yvonne Heimann with AskEv.com and I am a business efficiency consultant for coaches and content creators. And if you're ready to systemize, optimize, and automate your content creation, you are perfectly right here on my channel as that's the topic of it. So hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now to be able and to be productive, we need to plan things. And if you're just a little bit like me, nothing is happening if it's not in your Google Calendar, which makes the ClickUp Google Calendar integration a easy extension to all of this. But as I already mentioned, I have seen people struggle with it, so I wanted to guide you through the setup and a couple best practices that ensure that your Google Calendar is not gonna end up a complete mess. But let's start with the setup first. Let's connect those things and talk about the difference between ClickUp to Google Calendar, but also Google Calendar to ClickUp. Yes, it does sync both ways. Let's head on over to my ClickUp and I'm gonna show you exactly what all of that means. When you are in your ClickUp, go into your menu settings on the bottom, and I really just go straight up into settings. I barely ever read the rest of all of that. Scrolling down, you're gonna find under my apps, you're gonna find calendar. As you can see, my calendars are already connected, but don't even worry about it. You might in the future go back and want to adjust some things, but we'll get to this in just a second. If you're wanting to set up a new syncing between Google Calendar and ClickUp, you have the choice of doing this in two ways. From Google Calendar to ClickUp, meaning your events in Google Calendar get displayed in ClickUp, meaning your Google Calendar might have regular call appointments in there, your calls with your clients, anything that your scheduler might be putting into ClickUp. Now, for planning your work in ClickUp and planning out your week, which we're going to talk about in another video, you want to see those appointments, right? Because you don't want to schedule work the moment you actually should be on a call. We haven't figured out yet how to clone ourselves. With that, you need the integration from Google Calendar to ClickUp. That will show your Google Calendar event entries in ClickUp. The other one is ClickUp Tasks to Google Calendar. To explain that, when you are setting up ClickUp Tasks right here in ClickUp, say, go record a new video, go do the SEO optimization, go create this course, and you are creating those tasks in ClickUp and you want to see them in your Google Calendar, that's when we need that integration. Cool? Awesome. Now going in and add an account, let's pull in Google Calendar events into ClickUp first. Really simple. You choose the calendar. That's my personal. The other one is already connected. Or you can connect a new account, meaning you can pull in multiple Google Calendars into your ClickUp. Your VA might have access to all of yours and pull in your calendar. You maybe want to pull in your personal one. As you just saw, my personal email pops up in here. You might pull in your work email. You might pull in your business email. Any way, shape, or form, you can import multiple Google Calendars into ClickUp. So once you decided which one you want to bring in here, if that's your personal calendar or if you just want to connect a new account and have your whole Gmail pop up, you go on to next and that's it. It's really this simple. Now that your calendar is connected, what will happen is in your calendar view, no matter where this calendar view is happening, if this is in everything or in a space or anything, on the bottom right, you're going to see your calendars and you can choose which one of the calendars in your Gmail account that you connected will be shown in here. And you can really just toggle them on or off. Now that's your Google Calendar event integration into ClickUp. let's head back and do the task integration. Now, as I said, you might, want to have your ClickUp tasks shown in your Google Calendar. That way, it doesn't matter if you were in your Gmail account and you look at your calendar or you were in ClickUp, you will always have all of the information in both places. I swear it has made my life way easier. But how do we get those ClickUp tasks into Google Calendar? As you can see, I already have a syncing set up right here, but let's do a new one. We add account. We are syncing ClickUp to Google Calendar, meaning ClickUp tasks show up in Google Calendar. You choose the account you want to sync to. Again, I got my personal email in here. We got the business email. You can switch between any given time. Which calendar do you want to sync this to? I won't choose any calendar right now because that's my pro tip right there. You will see in just a second. But also, which of the tasks do you want to sync? I personally like to sync all of the tasks, just everything. That means I don't have to go back in when I add a new space to this and have to re-choose them. I always go just with the everything, but only the tasks assigned to me. I don't want to have the whole team tasks and everybody and everything and unassigned in my calendar. I want all of the tasks assigned to me in my calendar, and that's how I choose that. If for whatever reason you say, you know what, Evie, that's all good, but not what I want, you can go through here and you can choose down to the list level on what you want to sync. So just think about it. Do you want to go the everything route, or do you specifically want to choose? Tell me in the comment section, which way are you going? Are you specifically choosing what you are syncing, or are you going with the everything like me? I want to know. And then you just hit the next, and all of those tasks are getting plugged into your Google Calendar. Now, when you look at your Google Calendar, you are going to see all these yellow ones are tasks within ClickUp that are synced over here. But Evie, what happens when I don't want to sync this anymore? And that is where the pro tip comes in. Before you do all of this, you want to set up a specific calendar in your Gmail that is only for those tasks. Because even if you take out the sync, these tasks will still be in here. Meaning, if you import all of your tasks in your regular business calendar and you are like, oh my God, I don't want to see any of this right now, there is no way of getting these tasks easily back out of this calendar. So my pro tip for you is go set up a secondary calendar in Google. I call them ClickUp tasks that you sync with your tasks. Having a specific calendar in Gmail that is specifically just for ClickUp tasks will allow you to easily turn off the tasks, and it's like, cool, I am just focusing on the events and all of the calls I got going on. I don't care about those tasks right now. Oh yeah, no, actually, I want to see those tasks now. I want to get some stuff done. Or you might be leaving that workspace. If it's a client workspace or from a business employee, whatever, you can get those tasks out by simply deleting that calendar in Gmail. So let's jump back into ClickUp here for a second. You got your specific task calendar set up in Gmail. No big deal. We all know how that goes. You choose your account. You select a calendar that is ClickUp tasks. You select everything, all of the spaces, all the things, and all the things that are assigned to you, and you are syncing this. It is really that simple. Got it? Cool. Awesome. And this is also how easily you can remove this specific calendar, because now we got it double linking. Let's see what it did. You want to see? I don't know. Did it double up the tasks? Maybe the syncing wasn't fast enough. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe I just screwed up my calendar. Yeah, we got a couple double ups now. And this is the reason why you really want to make sure you have a task calendar in ClickUp, because I'm gonna have to build my own setup new again and delete that ClickUp task calendar and set it new, because now I got double up tasks. There is your real life example for the pro tip why you need to set up a specific calendar for ClickUp tasks, because now I can just go settings and sharing, scrolling down, delete this calendar. Yes, I'm gonna have to delete this calendar. Permanently delete. Now this calendar is gone, all of the tasks are gone, and I can just go back into ClickUp, set that sync up again, and I save the day without having double and triple tasks in here. Now, if you're a content creator and you really want to step up your game, come join me in my Facebook group, ClickUp for content creators and coaches. I would love to see you there. Pop in your questions, talk to you, see why you love ClickUp and where you want to take it. So I'll see you in the Facebook group.